Welcome back to another episode, ladies and gents. This one is going to be a much more exciting and you could say productive episode. So I've had some stuff come in, very excited. So last day or so I've just been doing some little odds and ends, clean the bus, put some door handles on, fix some hinges and stuff like that. Just minor stuff you don't really need to see. But today my fridge has turned up. So I'm going to unbox that. We're going to get that in the bus today. And then also my bench tops are ready. I ordered them. I go pick them up tomorrow morning, so I'll be putting them in. Obviously, you know, my kitchen's in, so I'm going to be fixing all that off. And then also I've been looking up some solar stuff, so hoping to get some solar panels on my roof. So all that's happening. It's going to be very exciting. So stay tuned and cheers for watching. Alright, bit of an update. Yesterday was a bit of a fuck around day. Had to do some running around and stuff. But we got the chop saw back. We got butcher block countertops. And as you already know, I have my fridge. So yesterday afternoon I just finished lining the bottom bunk bed. Today I'm going to finish lining the top bunk bed. That's all done. I also recut like the boards that you lay on, because the bottom bunk beds have storage under there, so they're all done, neat. And then tomorrow's Saturday, we're doing the fridge. Fridge will go in. I had a few problems with the fridge. It's not what I thought it would be, so I have to do a surround. So I'm probably going to put another shelf on top of the fridge, but that'll get done as well. And then also today, I've got to finish some ply on the back side of these cabinets so I can start putting them in. But they'll go in today as well. I thought I had to run another electrical wire because I had the wrong one in there for the fridge, but spoke to my mate in Colorado who did all my electrical, and he goes, nah, that's all good, so we're all good. So tomorrow we'll wire that up and get that in running. But that's about it for updates. But yeah, we're really moving now, so today should be a productive day, and then over the weekend, once that fridge is in, shit's gonna move really quick. So I'm excited. Let's get into it today. So we have the bottom bunk beds pretty much complete. They're all lined, both sides. And as you can see, I got some holes here. I'm just gonna put some hinges over there. So we got under storage going in there, like so. I'll open that up so you get a better look. That's all the storage. So whoever sleeps on the bottom bunk has to put all their clothes and shit under there. Hides the wheel wells, but I'm very happy with that. Come up nicely. Now, I got to try Mission Impossible and do these curves on this one. This is going to be pretty hard. So I'm going to have to take my time with this. Be patient, but we'll get it right. On these back walls, I am going to put ply on these, but on this back side, what I'm going to do is insulate here, because unfortunately, I got a long ass bus and I want to keep it cool and warm. So I'm going to try and make a door that goes here. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet. I sort of wanted to make a door that hinges off here that acts like a shower door, but then also doubles as a door to keep all my heat and cool in the front 2/3 of the bus. Because as you can see here, it's a bit of a fucking shit show at the moment, but dirt bikes and fishing rods and hunting bows and spear guns don't need to stay warm and cold. So that's my plan, is I'm trying to be more efficient. So yeah, as I said, I'll insulate in here. And then also we've got light switches that are going to go just in here on this side of the door, so I can turn the shower and toilet lights on without them getting wet. Obviously the main priority is the shower side, but that's the game plan back here. I don't know if I'm going to get to the shower this trip. I'd like to try and at least get some cement sheet on, so then that way all I have to do is tile and waterproof. but I'm still chasing up someone for some plumbing. I need some plumbing done on the kitchen sink. I got a rough idea on what I'm doing, but I just like to have someone who, you know, actually knows their shit, because when you guess and wander, usually make mistakes. So, but that's just a part of the learning process also. But anyway, I'll get into that, and then also, as I mentioned earlier, I have to put some ply up behind one of my cupboards today, and then I really want to get those cupboards fixed in so I can start working on my bench top, all that jazz. So these curves, once again, are kicking my ass, but got this one scribed out. I'm hoping, I created a cardboard template, so I'm hoping that it's right, and if it is right, then I can use the template on all the other four, make it nice and quick. So we'll go out and cut this now, try and get it to fit. Hopefully it fits. There it is, ladies and gents. All the bunk beds are lined. Underneath too. That is a big win. I was struggling with these curves. Yesterday I had to go take a breather and try not to burn the bus down because I was fucking over it. But they're all in now, done. So all I have to do is the window trimming and a skirt, like a architrave board to hide all this mess. I want something that runs like pretty big, because obviously you can see I got electrical running through there. So if I ever change my mind down the track, I want to run more electrical or add services or whatever, I can run that through. Also, I need to run my hot water service line because it's going on the back wall in the garage through to my kitchen. So I'll leave that open. That's probably one of the last things that I'm gonna do. So yeah, that's all that done. Very happy. Shortly, my friend Kevin is coming over to give me a hand with my fridge. He's a bit of a whiz guy with electrical stuff, so he's going to give me a hand with that. So hopefully I get that in today and all wired up. I just want to get it wired up and running so I can see what's going on in regard to framing out the whole fridge, because obviously I've got to do that now. And I've decided that I'll have to do another tongue and groove panel in front here to finish that off, to make it all neat. I just don't know how I'm going to make it look neat on the back side of the fridge, because obviously you'll see it from the window. So got to put a bit of thinking work into that, but that's the crux of it all. Also yesterday, when I was in a bit of a fit of rage, I played around with the kitchen cabinets, and I've got them located so they're sitting exactly where they need to go. And yeah, once we get the fridge in, I'll start playing around with the countertop and fixing the cabinets in. I just want to leave them off in case we have to rerun wires and all that bullshit. But good things, good things. Alrighty, so we've had some dramas over the last couple of days. As you can see, my fridge is still not in the bus. We figured out that they sold me the wrong fridge. It says on the ad, for those who understand this stuff, It's 12 volt and 110, so I have two different systems in my bus. I have 12 volt and 110. I have an inverter and a converter that changes everything over. The way we wired up my bus is 110 outlet in the wall, and yeah, so the fridge is wrong. I've been emailing the people I bought it off back and forth. They're gonna get back to me. Pretty much their ad online was false advertising. So I can't install that or my kitchen and all that until I figure that shit out. So in the meantime, I'm gonna turn my attention to the couch, being right here. I've got this chair in here that I've been sort of playing around with heights and all that sort of stuff. So that's today's mission, is I want to get all this framed out. Probably won't line it just yet, but yeah, I want to obviously have it so that this couch pulls out into a double bed. I did all the sums last night and figured it all out, and so yeah, it will fit and will work. So that is today's project. Another headache, curveball, whatever you want to fucking call it. I'm very pissed off, but we just turn our attention to something else, get on with it, and try and figure it out as we move forward. So I'll get a few time lapses going today, and yeah, we'll proceed with that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back today. I've had a couple of days off, just a bit not motivated with a lot of shit going wrong. Obviously I've mentioned that the fridge is wrong. We're getting that switched over, but in the meantime I'm working on the couch. So I got this board here, I just sanded it down. I'm gonna paint, because this is the back side that's gonna go along the windows. So we wanna paint that now because I can't get in there to paint it once it's mounted. I'll obviously explain a bit more once it's in, but here's where we're at. I've got everything sorted. A lot of head scratching this morning, but I'm up to the easier part of mounting it all up. So I'll get a bit of a film of me painting this, and then once that's all painted, I'll get that mounted, and then the back of the backrest of the couch will be all mounted up, and we'll pretty much have the most part of the couch constructed. Also, you can see here there's a step down. That step down is actually going to be, this top part will be flush, because that's for my flooring, because this section of the couch comes all the way out to about here, and then that's a double bed. So I've also got to think of a way to utilize all this space in here as storage. I've got a bit of an idea, but I don't really figure shit out until I actually play around with it. So we'll make that happen. But yes, the couch will be all installed today, hopefully. I've got to get a fresh bit of timber to run across the top. But yeah, that's all going to happen. And then, as I mentioned, I can't really mount or do anything on this until I have my fridge. So we're sort of just waiting on that. But I've got some other stuff I'm going to play around with. Probably going to, once the couch is in, I'm going to chuck all my trimmings on the window sills down here, and then across the top here we've got a nice bit of dress timber to hide that ugliness, and then I can start painting all of this stuff and also paint in the bunk bed area. But that's the plan for this stage. This episode's been a bit of a fuck up, but just things out of my control because people don't advertise on their website properly. Anyway, that's enough ranting and raving. We'll keep chipping away at this. Alrighty, time to explain the next process, my friends. Now, as I explained, obviously this is lower, but for this infill area, I am going to mount my, so these slats run underneath the rebate there, but they'll obviously be out here fixing to this timber down here, but they will slide all the way out and be open like that, so I'll have access to that storage. And then this will also fold out to a double bed. I've just got to figure out the right spacing of these slats so that if someone's sleeping on the bed they don't fall through it, obviously. But yeah, that's what I'm figuring out now. So obviously these ends are all fixed. This one will go here, I just need to trim it, and then in between here there'll probably be another one here, and then these two will run out. So I just did a bit of a test piece and sat on it, and it seems strong enough, so that's what we're going to go with. And obviously this span here, as you can see, this span here is there'll be a cushion there that slides down and sits here, and then the other cushion will go out, and that will create the bed. So I'm pretty happy with how it's all turned out. That piece of timber on the top is too short, but that will be a piece of dress timber like that, and everything will be painted white. And I just got to put some boards on the ends here to contain it all. Oh, and the other thing is, I've realised that my battery system, electrical system, my batteries are kind of a bit underdone. I need a bit more battery storage, so I'm going to bang 2 batteries in here in this storage, make a bit of a shelf up so nothing sits on them, and then we'll run it up to the top here, and yeah, that'll fix that problem. But it's come along good. My end plan is to put like all my brooms and vacuum and shit in here, and then just like any other like bedding and stuff that's just not going to be used every day. So the storage in there is something you just go in there every so often. But that's the plan, Stan. We'll keep ripping into it. We've had some good progress today, lots of head scratching, but it's part of the parcel, I suppose. Righty, ladies and gents, I don't think I showed you this, but this is for under the door sill there. Build that step up. I've got to cut a few sections out, drill some holes where we put our lag bolts through to tie everything in. But this got built the other day, so we're going to throw that in this morning. Then once that's done, I got some more timbers I have to trim down on that my mate's bench saw. We'll do that, and we're going to do all the window trims today. I have been a bit, not depressed, but a bit shitty at the world. The whole fridge situation's really fucking me around. Can't seem to find anything that works, so still on the chase for that. but you'll probably see all that next episode. I'll have a fridge hopefully, and we can start building that kitchen because that's really holding me up. But anyway, it's enough of me being all El Depresso. We move on, we just continue to do the things we can do. Alrighty, there it is folks, it's in. Now as you can see, I've got some foam in there, that's to bolster it up a bit. Yes, I know there's a gap around the perimeter, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to frame this off and I'll make this all look pretty with something else. But that's my step. It allows me to put a seal across the bottom of the door and stop all that cold and hot air getting in. So I'm going to drill three holes all the way through, and then clamp this together with some lag bolts. So I'm going to pull this back out. It's going to look neat. And also, you're probably asking me, why did I mess around with this and all that sort of stuff. I have to be able to take this out to take my door off. So that's why it's been such a headache, mess around all that shit, but it's in now.